honestly, I have no complaints. 4-0 revisited. I'm perfectly happy. Bruins win 4-0 over the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver. And honestly, this was just perfect. This was just absolutely perfect. You could not have a better score line for a game against Vancouver at Rogers Arena for the Bruins. Now, the big moment of this game is obviously the Brendan Pruss cheap shot to Brad Marchand towards the end of the game. Hence why this review is going up a little bit later. I wanted to see what the aftermath of that would be. Of course, now we know Pruss has gotten a $5,000 fine, which is all well and good. The worst part of this was just having to listen to people on social media, Reddit, and everywhere else just complain, oh, when Lucic does stuff like that or did stuff like that, no Bruins fan ever complained. Dirty Bruins. But of course, I tend to ignore most of those people, because if you actually listen to those people, you'll want to jump off the nearest bridge within the next calendar week. But plain and simple, I'm happy with it being a fine, and at the end of the day, Marchand and the Bruins, of course, get the last laugh. Now, in between Zach Ronaldo and Derek Dorsett trying to murder each other, we had a hockey game. And plain and simple, the Bruins outplayed the Vancouver Canucks. Thank God. Coming into this game, Vancouver only winning 3 of their last 16 games and having lost 5 straight. They go with Jakob Markstrom, who, despite tearing up the AHL, the fact is you're coming up into the NHL, you're still trying to break into that lineup, and you're playing behind a team that just simply isn't there. Ryan Miller's not the greatest goaltender in the world anymore, but when he's struggling, you know your backup goalie is going to struggle. So I hope Canucks fans don't blame Markstrom, but obviously there's a lot of problems going on there. But for the Bruins, simply put, a much better performance. You actually had people getting ice time. Ryan Spooner, Landon Ferraro, and Ty Randell all getting much more ice time tonight, and Ferraro and Randall would both score in this game. Of course, Brad Marchand starts it off with a goal within 3 minutes. Torrey Krug would add another one on a slap shot. Second period, Landon Ferraro gets one, and Tyler Randall caps it off in the third period. A 17-save shutout for Rask. And at the end of the 3-game road trip, the Bruins take 4 points out of 6. So yes, despite how annoying it is to see them lose to Edmonton and to Calgary, the 2 worst teams in the Western Conference at the time, at the very least, you get the pity point out of it, and you can walk away from this road trip not content, but certainly a little bit more optimistic than had you just lost in regulation to both of those teams. The only concern now is whether or not Adam McQuaid is hurt, as he leaves the game while Torrey Krug is scoring a goal. Kevin Miller was back in this game. Colin Miller sits. So now you have Kevin Miller back after 7 games. If McQuaid is hurt, Colin Miller will easily fit right back into the lineup. But still, you don't necessarily want to lose Adam McQuaid for any extended period of time. Despite him not being the most impactful defenseman, he's still a presence back there, and you still need veterans in this lineup, particularly with the defensive core. So guys, that's pretty much it. It's a happy recap. It was a fun game to watch. The Bruins win. They controlled the game, and hopefully now they can continue to get back on the right track. Up next, it's the Nashville Predators on Monday at TD Garden. Preds have been a little bit inconsistent. Sometimes they're really on point, and other times they can't buy a goal to save their life. So let's hope they used up all their goals in their last game where Shea Weber got a hat trick, and it's smooth sailing for the Bruins again. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe for more. Of course, I do recaps after every single Bruins game, and I will see you all next time.